Welcome student to the fourth video lecture, and this video lecture on is Iqbal's message to youth. This is the second unit on page number 12. So this is the title of the lesson, Iqbal's message to youth. So the very title shows that in this lesson we will be studying about Iqbal's message, and that message is to youth. So looking at the title, a few questions arises in the mind that who is Iqbal, what is his message, and why he address youth, why not elderly people. So in this unit we will be trying to cover all these questions. There are a few objectives in this unit. One is to inculcate the spirit of ishq and khudi in the cadets. So this concept of ishq has been defined in the unit, and Iqbal says that it is a creative energy which helps the individual to discover originality and individuality. And the concept of khudi is the concept of self, the concept of self-respect, high moral values, and that concept and that quality in which a person is not affected by other. He believes in himself. So that is the concept of khudi. And the second objective is to make cadet aware of the role the youth can play in the development of a society. Now looking at this objective, we can say that this lesson is very much relevant to today's society, because in today's society, and especially in Pakistan, youth is our hope. If they are having high moral values, ethics, they are well cultured, civilized, well educated, and they are playing their due role in the progressivism of Pakistan, then nobody can stop our country from achieving progress and prosperity. So this lesson is very much pertinent. These are the keywords in this lesson: khudi and ishq, which I defined earlier. Then Iqbal, you know that he called the youth as Shaheen. So Shaheen is a bird here in Asia, and it is a praying bird. And then he called it Mard-e-Momin, and a symbol of hope. As I told you that youth in Pakistan is our symbol of, is a sign of hope for us. So that was a little bit introduction of the lesson. Now if you remember, we raised one question, that who was Iqbal? So Allama Muhammad Iqbal was a Muslim poet, philosopher, and thinker. He was a very intellectual person. He wrote many books on philosophy and poetry, and even in Persian language he wrote many books on poetry. There is one of his book lying in this our library, The Reconstruction of Religious Thoughts in Islam, which is a very excellent book on philosophy. So that was about Iqbal, a brief introduction. You can further study about him. And then what is the role of Iqbal in this region? So it is very much pretty clear that he played a pivotal role in the emancipation of Muslim from the brutal subjugation of the colonial rules, that was Britain. So in the freedom movement, and then in the procurement of our country Pakistan, Iqbal plays a pivotal role. That was his contribution. Now he focused youth because he believed that youth is having tremendous energy, and they are creative and innovative, and if that energy is channelized in a proper way, then Muslim Ummah can achieve prosperity. So because of the creative energy, because of the imagination, innovation, and creative thinking, Allama Iqbal says that youth is the sign of hope, and he focused upon the youth. So this is the question that we asked, that why Iqbal focus youth. And what does Iqbal wants from youth? Iqbal says that youth should use that dynamic and that immense energy in creative, positive, in doing positive things, in achieving different goals, in doing adventures into the realm of knowledge, into scientific and technological exploration. They should also discover themselves, their own self, because you know that Iqbal gave tremendous importance to self. So these are the few questions that was asked in the beginning of the video, and I answered them briefly. Now this is the main crux of the lesson. I have just prepared the main crux. For the detail of this lesson, you can come to the page number 13 on your book. Allama Iqbal is a Muslim poet and philosopher. His excellent poetry and sublime ideas inspired millions of people of the subcontinent and abroad too. His focus was especially on youth of the subcontinent and to liberate them from the pit of subjugation. He believed that if the energy of the youth was channelized properly, then nothing can stop the Muslims of the subcontinent to bring huge changes in their political, economic, and social life. Now this is the question that was raised. This is the answer of that question, that why Iqbal focused youth. Now how he defined youth, what are the characteristics which Iqbal gives to youth in this unit. So in this paragraph, the second one, we are focusing on those characters. The youth of Iqbal is a Mard Mu'min, Mujahid, and Shaheen, whose goal is to explore new vistas of life, new dimensions in life. His youth is a man of Khudi, who controls himself and who is an emperor of himself. He guides his own thinking, his own emotions. He gives bridle to his emotions. He never feels satisfaction for what he has done or achieved. So he is a dissatisfied individual, very anxious and keen to learn new things. His motive is to continue an intellectual and spiritual journey and to go beyond the star. So these are the qualities which Iqbal gives to the youth. Now what does Iqbal want from youth? Iqbal wanted to set high standard for his youth. He wanted that the youth should have the spirit of innovation and discovery. He does not want his youth to be a thinking Hamlet and a paralyzed individual. Hamlet is a character in one of William Shakespeare's drama, and the name of that character is, that drama is also Hamlet. And Hamlet is a character, a very young man there, and he never takes an action. He is always thinking that today I'll be taking action, tomorrow I'll be taking action, and now I'll be taking action, and then I'll be taking action. And whatever task is given to him, you can study that novel, that drama. Hamlet has been given a task by his father Ghost to kill his uncle, because his uncle killed his father for achieving kingdom. So this task is given to Hamlet, but Hamlet never achieved that task until at the end of the drama, when he dies himself and kills his uncle as well. So Hamlet is very famous for inaction. He does not take any action. So Iqbal gives reference to that drama and says that his youth will not be thinking Hamlet, but they will be practical individual taking action each and every time. So that was all about this unit. Hope you would have learned something. If you are having confusion, so you can inbox me personally in my WhatsApp. Thank you very much.